Okay, so I woke up. Guess what day it is? It's not hump day. It's Friday. So I'm like super stoked. I'm calling my best friend, what you do on a normal Friday, and you're like, what are we gonna do like this weekend? So I'm like, alright, well, we can hit up the movies, we could go to the club, we can just hang out with friends. I don't know, we'll figure something out to do, but it's gonna be fun. So I'm like, alright, I'm super stoked. I'm like, fuck, I gotta go to work first, like, and then we'll go out. So I was like, alright, I'll see you later. I go to work. I work at Little Caesars. It's lame. Super lame. So I'm standing in one position for like 5 hours straight. Like, my wrist starts cramping up. I'm like, I want to go home. I'm staring at the clock. I was like, alright. I'm just waiting for my boss to come by, and he's like, Indian. He's like, okay, thank you very much. I'm like, okay, yeah, I gotta go home. I'm like, whoa. So I zoom home, and I'm like, damn. I gotta ask my dad if I could go out. He's super, like, strict. If I want to go out, he thinks I'm going to get raped and killed, and he's never going to see me again. Like, he's just very overprotective because my grandma's, like, super religious. So I'm like, Dad, like, I want to go out tonight. I want to have fun. Like, I've been in school all week. Let me go out. And he's like, yeah, Mija, like, you could go out, but, like, I want to have a talk with you. And I'm just like, okay, like, what's up? And he's like, well, you know, you don't have to be one of those girls that drinks. You don't look cool with a beer in your hand. You don't have to drink to get guys. I'm like, okay, Dad, I get it. Like, I get it. I'm not that type of person. And he's like, all right, go. So I hurry up and I rush to my room, and I'm like doing my hair, putting my makeup on, and getting ready. I call up my best friend, and I'm like, dude, like, I'm ready to go. Let's bounce. And then so she picks me up, and we go to my friend Nick's house. And at our friend Nick's house, like, it's his birthday. It's just like, it's Nick, me, my friend Lily, my best friend. She's like very petite. She's like this short. And then we started taking like shots. And then our dude's got like 5 shots of Kool-Aid in her, and we just got like 5 shots in us. And then we're like, all right, well, let's go to our other friend's house. We're gonna go to a bonfire. So we get there, and as soon as my friend gets out of the car, my best friend, she's really small, she starts feeling sick. She starts, like, gagging, but she's not throwing up or anything, so I'm freaking out. And then I'm like, all right, well, I need to get her to the bathroom. I, like, taking her to the bathroom, and I'm, like, trying to get her to throw up. But nothing's really working, and I'm, like, putting water on her face, and I'm getting really, really scared because she's basically unconscious at this point. I'm thinking that it's like alcohol poisoning, and her eyes are rolling in the back of her head, and I'm like really scared, and I'm like, my phone's dead, and nobody was helping me take care of her. And then so my friend Jade walks in, and she's like, so I'm like, what time is it? And then she's like, it's 1:30. I'm like, fuck, I'm screwed. Like, I have a curfew. My curfew's 1. So I'm like, I need to get home. So my friend Jade's like, it's okay, like, I'll take you home and I'll take care of your best friend Lily. So I'm like, alright. So she takes me home, and I'm freaking out. I'm like, what's wrong with my best friend? So I'm home, and I'm trying to go to sleep. I can't go to sleep. And I finally fall asleep, and the next morning I wake up, and I'm like super scared. I'm like, okay, that just happened last night. I need to figure out if my best friend's okay. So I'm like really scared to call. The phone's ringing, and it's ringing, and it's ringing, and nobody's answering. And I'm like, okay, like, why isn't she answering? And it's still ringing. Right before, like, the very last ring before voicemail, I hear my best friend's voice at the end of the call. Like, at that second, my heart dropped and shattered to the floor. I was like really happy to hear my best friend's voice, but then again, it was just like a feeling I never want to experience again. And I know now why my dad is so overprotective, because he knows what goes on. He's not stupid, and shit happens. And shit happened last night, and it could have just as well been me. And I'm really glad that I have my best friend with me till this day.